Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna get right into it. Like the video if you love your mama, and you guys know the deal by now. Hide your kids, hide your wives while you're at it too. Shout out to third phase of moon. Roll it. Let's see.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent and Dr. J. We're going over the...
Say psych right now. Dr. J coming back? Oh man, I can die happy right now.
Incredible new UFO videos just into Third Phase of Moon. So let's get to it. Guys, take a look at this broad daylight sighting.
Apollo? No Apollo? Okay, that's an L though. But Dr. J, say what? Damn! Dr. J coming back? Say psych right now, man. It looks like that a child forgot his Rubik's Cube in the skies, right? So a square metallic object. Oh shit.
All right, what the heck are we looking at? A metallic cube-like UFO rotating stationary in the sky. No undulation up or down. This thing is just
rotating stationary. Okay.
Rock solid at a steady level, hovering there, rotating.
Yeah.
Under intelligent design, in my opinion, we're looking at something quite incredible here.
Yeah, let's see what Dr. J...
man-made or something otherworldly? I'm leaning towards something of new technology. We're looking at something that just seems to, like you say, Blake, just hover as it rotates and stays in its position. In my opinion, if this was just a balloon, you'd see it kind of drifting off or floating up. This thing just remains in its point in sky as it spins. Dr. J.
Yo!
This is really remarkable footage. First of all, the person capturing it not only captured the orb in the sky, he captured people crossing the street, driving, and a building for reference. Now, the object seems to be stationary, but upon closer look, it looks like it's barely moving. But the most interesting is look at the way the light is glistening on the object. It's either rolling, wobbling, or like you said, rotating. And that's
I think it's like spinning though, and that's the reflection of the sun, right? Yeah, like damn. Yeah.
What makes it more believable. I don't know if this is our technology, because why would it be tested over a populated area instead of somewhere like Groom Lake?
Possible surveillance drone, Blake?
You know, it's a good question. I'm not seeing any prop propeller blades or anything that's any means of conventional flight. No. So we're looking at something crazy. Again, no manipulation in my opinion. This is 100% legitimate footage. The question is, what the heck is it? And under a little closer
100%. Okay, so we got a seal of approval by third phase of moon. Damn. Okay, let's
inspection. We did a little enhancement to the right. You almost see like it's at first I thought it was an orb, but it turned to be looking more like a cube. Your thoughts? Now, the next video just in.
So this is more like a... Okay, I'm kind of bummed we got no Apollo in this video. Okay, so it's like rotating kinda. Oh, damn. Yeah, keep filming, brother. Seems like that he's in a car on a motorbike or on a motorbike. Yeah, zoom it in, zoom it in, zoom it in. Is it like rotating? Feels that way. Like a fidget spinner, huh?
Here we go again. Incredible. People pull over on the side of the road. They notice something in the sky and start to pull out their camera. And once again, broad daylight footage of what looks to be a metallic disc just hovering in the sky. He's shaking around. He's excited, kind of yelling out, what the heck is it? And right now we have no answers for you. We just know that it's the phenomenon, and there it is in your face, broad daylight. Quite
okay. Seems like there's a crow. Yeah, a crow was like, hey, what the hell you guys doing out here, man? Let me fly. Okay, let's see who can go fast. I bet 1 2 3 bam. I'm already there, and the UFO is just chilling. It feels like that they had parking brakes on. So
interesting. You see it oscillate just slightly there, something like what Bob Lazar would explain.
Yeah, this is some pretty badass footage. Here's a good close-up, and it's interesting when you see something there on the bottom right on the left screen. Is that maybe an accompanying UFO that we're looking at next to this large cylindrical disc that's just hovering in the sky up there?
That was probably his ex, let's be real.
Again, people do say that when they see a disc, a UFO, flying saucer, they see other kind of objects next to it, some sort of like drone. This is a great close-up there. John.
This is actually more remarkable footage as well because of the same thing. You got reference points of a building, you got the street, you got the power line, and then just like you said, very good eye. What is that other object to the lower right of it? Is it something that came out of the larger object itself? Obviously, it looks to be under intelligent control, or is it monitoring this disc? But it's not really a disc. The edges don't look perfectly round.
Yep,
That's another amazing thing about this video. This is really good footage.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, when I'm looking at this a little closer, it's interesting because it's high up there in the sky. I'm estimating this thing to be at least maybe 20 feet in diameter. And the way you mentioned this, Dr. J, I noticed that it is in a perfect saucer shape. There seems to be some ridges, almost like an octagon, but it's hard to make out. But again, it's still pretty clear footage.
Yeah, it feels like that they were having a UFC match on top of that, right? Like octagon, yeah.
And hands to the right, we're looking at it. That undulation is amazing stuff. Now, the next video into third phase moon, let's roll it.
Roll it. Oh, crap. No. Seems like a reflection from the building. Like these are like lights, perhaps indoors, that are reflecting on the mirror. But this thing is outside, right? But the lights feels like that it's a reflection. Perhaps not. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe not.
Captured in Japan, you have a group of people in shock and awe of what looks to be some kind of massive craft, and it's interesting. We're gonna inspect this video a little closer, and if you're joining us in this live premiere, make sure you hit that thumbs up, because again, we got a lot of videos in this episode. But I wanted to share this with you. It's been kind of going viral.
Like and subscribe, and also real quick, if you guys do have Instagram, I would definitely love to have you there as well. Links are always in the pinned comment. Alright, let's get back to the content now, boob.
Last week, it's the first time we're sharing it with you right here at Third Phase Moon, and we wanted to get everybody's thoughts. Again, I think this is legitimate footage, but it looks to me almost like just this ominous dark cloud, and then we have this refraction of lights within the glass, making it appear to be a mothership. But again, they're in shock and awe. Maybe they're seeing something that they can't explain. Brandon, is this some kind of cloaked mothership?
Yeah, I really like this footage. It makes people just wonder, what are we looking at? Right there in the beginning, when the clip plays, it definitely looks like this saucer just straight in your face, and it looks like a mothership off in the distance. But then as the camera keeps rolling, you can see that the lights are within the cabin of the plane itself, and then it kind of reveals itself, in my opinion, as a dark.
Holy crap. Okay, so I was thinking something else completely, right? Of course, like these are in the indoors, the lights, it's a reflection, but they are in a plane. Okay, I was thinking something completely different.
Cloud, but again, this is impressive footage that catch people's attention. John.
Dr.
I actually considered the fact that is it a dark cloud, but then again, it looks way too uniform, and the lights in it look eerie. I also started to pay attention to the series of lights to the left of the craft, but then I realized those are probably just the glare from the actual window. So just like you said, is this just a dark cloud and the lights are glare from inside the aircraft? I don't know what to say about this one. I hope it's a craft. If it is, it's really amazing. Clearly people were excited enough to film it. But is it something conventional, like just a dark cloud?
Doctor just spitting right now. You know, he out there busting rumors down. Technically, it can be a cloud. Yeah, can be a cloud.
In the thought process, it's everybody's opinion. That's why we're sharing it with you right now. Leave it in the comments. We want to hear yours. Now, more videos into Third Phase Moon. I told you we had a lot of them. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm hyped though. This is a jam-packed episode, fellas. This really is a jam-packed episode. Yeah, mira. ¿Qué pasa? No mommies. Now you got two lights here.
In a little town of Chile, a villager comes out of their home noticing something in the sky. Is this again some kind of cube-shaped UFO? We don't see the craft itself, but we see four lights, and it's just hovering there, and they're shocked. And then again, I guess it starts to morph in a couple other lights, so these things dissipate. It's just weird stuff, but it got a lot of people's attention in Chile. What's your thoughts here, Dr. J?
You know, first thing I noticed, is it 4 different objects that are in unison, or is it one? I actually think this is one, and it's not the first time a cross-shaped UFO was seen. If everyone recalls this very famous woodcut from the 1500s Nuremberg, which everyone can see on Ancient Aliens, or just Google it, you see a Star Wars what people described of orbs, cylinders, discs, and cross-shaped objects fighting. So I'm actually not surprised that that's what this is actually shaped like a cross and is something anomalous. I don't think we have anything in our Air Force, Space Force, or technology that looks like this.
Yeah.
All I can say, John, is what we're looking at looks like something intelligent, because it's there. It's creating a pattern like a cube, a square, just hovering in the night sky, and it's stationary. It's not moving left to right. This thing's locked in. Again.
Yeah, they got like parking brakes on, so probably an alien is like on a P brake or something. Yeah, maybe, but that's like they're taking way too long for that.
I wish the video didn't cut. I would have liked to see the pattern of lights on how this next angle just shows 2. So,
but now, on a real though, jokes aside, I wonder like what they are doing when they're not moving, right? You gotta think, right? Like, so they're out there, they're moving like zzz, 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 and they pause, and they're like, you know, and then they're like zzz, 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 again pause. What are you guys doing? Is it like a reconnaissance mission? Is this a UFO? Is this like our technology? Or are these drones, but from a different civilization? So like alien drones that they're controlling with remote control while being on their own planet. It's, yeah, what are they doing by just chilling and standing still in the sky? It's kind of interesting, right? And if they do get intercepted by military jets, we have seen that a couple of times, numerous times. If they get intercepted by jets, then they move.
It leads me to question what's going on here. Could it just be a placement of drones up in the sky creating this, or something else?
You know, when I'm looking at this video, and it's a good call, I wish they didn't cut. Maybe they're 2 separate events. It's interesting. I'm not exactly sure if this is the same event. It looks like the same color spectrum of the exact same time, but
yeah,
again, what we're looking at with these 4 respective lights just hovered in the sky, the question is it one object? In my opinion, it very well could be. And in my opinion as well, this is again 100% legitimate footage, unknown, no manipulation.
In my opinion, it could be that, but in my opinion, it could be that too. No manipulation.
It's a UFO, guys. We don't know what the heck it is. So let's roll the next one. You guys ready?
Roll it.
Check this out.
Yo, roll it. In my opinion, it could be real. In my opinion, it could be fake. Third phase of moon. Love it. Love it, man. I love the banter, to be honest, and the videos. 100%, man. 100%. Shout out to Third phase of moon, and shout out to you guys as well, man.
What the heck are we looking at here?
Yeah, what the hell?
Again, in my opinion, we're looking at something legitimate in the sky. The person was filming the sun, and this thing just crossed into frame.
Yeah, it's moving.
Unknown what we're looking at, and it is very bizarre. You see this warping effect. In my opinion, that's the thermal waves coming in from the sun and the atmospheric disturbance. But we see this thing cross the path of the sun and disappear. But once again, just watch this. It's amazing. In my opinion, I don't see any manipulation. We're looking at something.
No manipulation. Zero manipulation. Nah, man. I get it though, but like for every clip, you're thinking that there's zero manipulation. Damn. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. But here's the thing: if this video is legit, what we're seeing is an object. It's gonna be really hard to say how far that is. To be honest, with the shape, I feel like that it might be at the ISS station, International Space Station, going over. That's how it feels like. It's very hard to say how far that is from the sun. Maybe it's a super large object, super close to the sun, or maybe it's a super small object, closer to Earth. When I say super small, it's still gotta be big, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Let's see.
Up in the sky, and in a moment of time, something unusual was captured.
Holy shit. This is amazing, badass.
Okay, maybe not ISS, but
footage could be the best of the year. If this is indeed real, we're looking at something that nobody could explain.
But in my opinion, it was zero manipulation, though. Like,
Plane, it looks like something floating in space as it's traversing in front of the sun with something that's not in our assets. This isn't your typical space station or Starlink or any of the sort. This is something the world has never seen, if this is real.
Yeah, and probably not us.
This is really one of the gnarliest things I've seen. First question, is this orbiting the sun? And the main object looks like a raft with a giant hole in it. But what we're looking at is actually three different things. This raft-looking thing, which starts to rotate. Something next to it on the bottom right, which looks like a large, cylinder.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Or a disc-shaped object, and a smaller object. Even the smallest...
Probably the dad, the mom, and the kid. The entire family just moving through, coming through, guys. Coming through space.
Object in this has to be massive to be visible this far away. And again, the question is it just in front of the sun, or is it close enough to be orbiting the sun?
Exactly what I'm saying.
That's the good question there. And when I'm looking at this, as we see, I think the cameraman probably has his camera set at infinity level. So whatever this object is, if it were close to the camera person, I think if this wasn't super high up, like in the memosphere, 90 to 100 miles up, it would be out of focus if it were closer to the person, closer, maybe 10,000 feet in the atmosphere. I'm guessing that this is actually up there 90 to 100.
Okay, on a genuine note, if you guys are very experienced with cameras, lenses, what type of lens do you think he's using? Because I'm not an experienced guy with lenses, right? From what I gather, when especially the solar eclipse happened, I'm in Montreal, so I did go out to see the solar eclipse, right? And yes, around that time, I learned that you can capture the sun, but you gotta have like a solar lens, like a special lens to capture the sun. And this is what it feels like is happening. In the very, very beginning, you see like a normal sun. And then as he's zooming in, then you start to see all the details. Now for a camera to capture something like this, you gotta have a good camera, if not one of the best lens out there, or a very special lens for this, where you're able to capture the detail of the sun like this. I guess not necessarily the detail, it still feels the sun feels flat when it's not flat like that, but you get what I'm saying, right? To be able to capture the sun and a dark object going across, to be able to capture that, I would like to believe you gotta have like a decent enough lens. What lens do you think he's using? I don't think he's using a solar lens, perhaps a lens that is versatile while capturing the landscape. Plus, as you zoom in on the sun, you're able to capture crap like this. What lens do you think he's using? Is it like a normal lens or something special?
100 miles up there, in focus, just as well as you can see in the outline of the sun. And if this indeed is in our rotation around Earth, and this camera person managed to capture it, and it's some kind of secret space program or secret space station, we want to know. I think this is kind of smoking gun stuff.
Yeah, as he's zooming in, you see the camera is able to focus directly
here. This is quite incredible.
And then it becomes fully dark, because with a solar specific lens, this is how the sun would look like with it, right?
And if you're joining us in this live premiere, I'm sharing you the link so you can share it on your social media to get the word out. Third Phase Moon's dropping big news in tonight's episode, and tell people, check out Third Phase Moon and share the link. But anyway, I want to get your thoughts with regards to what you're looking at right now. It's amazing stuff, and we even have more in tonight's episode, so let's roll the next one, guys. Hit that thumbs up right now.
What? Oh, I'm curious about that clip.
So once again, a cube in the sky rotating, and this one is crystal clear. We showed you in the first UFO video in tonight's episode, and I think it's very similar. I think it's made by the same manufacturer. The question is, who's designing this? Is it being
same manufacturer?
Piloted? Is it unmanned? Anyway, it's super clear. Somebody's shooting it right outside their window, notices something in the sky, and we're looking at something that's totally unconventional here.
Yeah.
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
This reminds me, a couple nights ago, right here on Third Phase Moon, we had a nighttime video of a cube with some lights that seemed to be attached or, you know, flying underneath it. This is daytime footage. It originally looked like a square, but it's not a flat square because as it rotates, you could see it's literally a three-dimensional cube. That is not aerodynamic. That is not something DARPA or McDonnell Douglas or Skunkworks would be making. Obviously, they'd be making something like the TR-3B triangular. Is this, like you said, unmanned, or is it manned? What's the deciding factor on what has what? Either way, this is really remarkable footage, and I'd love to see how many people that are watching this right now have ever seen a cube-shaped UFO. If so, please say so in the comments.
Absolutely.
Man. Yeah, say so, man. Say it ain't so, guys. Say it ain't so. Now, I've never seen anything like that, to be honest.
Dr. J, and I want to get Brent's opinion, and this reminds me of some...
No Apollo, that should be criminal. You guys gotta bring Apollo back.
Celestial events. NASA has been capturing images of the supposed cube, the Borg, whatever you call it. This is in our atmosphere. This is being captured by somebody on planet Earth, and it's just
Damn, planet Earth, crazy.
Mind-boggling. As I pull up these photos from Soho, Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, again, the video comparison to Soho is dramatic, and there we go. Look at this. This has been seen millions of times, but it's something that needs to be shown again. The cube, the UFO cube. If this is something that's close to our sun, and it's that shape, this is, again, smoking gun footage right here at Third Phase Moon. These things that were...
Okay, if real, if that what he said and showed, you know, this cube being caught near sun, and we're seeing it here, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Seeing over the skies kind of just remind me of what's happening around our planet. There's drones everywhere now in all these shapes and sizes. We just want to know where are they coming from and who's operating them.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely amazing that, again, NASA's capturing this, and they really don't have any explanation. Some people might just pass it off as a digital glitch, but I don't think so.
So that was shared by NASA? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Like, for real? Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. So that confirms the authenticity of that I guess image video that we saw. This one, of course, it's debatable, but
there's just too many photos of the Borg next to our sun, and again, you're looking at authentic footage. No CGI, no AI, no manipulation. It's the real deal. The phenomenon is happening 24/7, and we wanted to bring up this video
24/7.
That's
boys.
quite amazing. Take a look.
Yeah. Les voisins, c'est qui ont pris leur caméra.
The music's just so loud. Crap. What a wild footage. So apparently, I'm assuming based off of just scrolling through, it's gonna land. Hold it steady, cameraman. Hold it steady. You got it. Yeah, the guy's like looking up too.
So we wanted to bring up this authentic video, and we're looking at it right now. A flying disc, and you're looking at, again, these undulations that defy seemingly the laws of physics. And this is some vintage video that has been around for a long time. You may have not seen it, and that's why we wanted to share it with you. But these recent photographs.
But you don't have a video of it? Damn. Because this is, if we had a video of it and if it's real, that's wild, right? Yeah, we had similar, we heard stories. We had videos like that, but it's exactly the same thing, right? The question remains, is it real? Is it fake? Yeah, right? Whenever you see something crazy like that, you're always questioning. You're always, like, not believing.
Apparently, George Knapp has leaked of basically maybe the same event, apparently George, and that's why we wanted to share it with you. But these recent photographs, apparently George Knapp has leaked of basically maybe the same event, the same craft captured during the time that that video was captured. So this is breaking news, and we wanted to share the side-by-side comparison and what George Knapp's bringing to the table. Brian?
Yeah, it's interesting. I was going over YouTube and Kim Cross vetted, and he was talking about this and brought the similarities together with this George Knapp shot and the old vintage kind of put together. Really puts a nice timeline of, are these flying discs out there? And it seems like there's proof, and this is leading footage right here, John.
This is classic UFO disc. Very sleek. It's black looking. I love how people are watching it. It's over the mountain. You see the trees. Lots of points of reference. Obviously, this is the real deal. Otherwise, I don't think George Knapp would have used it. And I always been...
George Knapp, for those of you that do not know, is the guy that interviewed Bob Lazar and stayed with him or corroborated his story. And also, George Knapp tried to put Bob Lazar under like a bunch of different tests, the lie detector test, and you know, he researched Bob Lazar and he researched the topic around the time when Bob Lazar was coming out and whistleblowing stuff about Area 51. So George Knapp is considered very credible in the community.
Saying this for the last few years. Even though this is an older video, everyone has a camera in their pocket. That's why everyone is filming stuff these days.
This is this is George Knapp, for those of you that don't know, or he might be familiar when you look at him. Maybe he is familiar right now too. Yeah, he's the guy that first broke the news of Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar went to George Knapp, and then they, you know, after that, the rest is history.
But I don't think that's the only reason there's so much more video out there. I think there really is a massive uptick in sightings. Now, the question is, how many are ARVs, alien reproduction vehicles, and how many are us being visited? This one, I don't know. Is it something we created, or is it something that is of non-terrestrial origin that's here to watch us?
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting though. But guys, check out this video on the screen. Recently we've done a similar video to this. We had different sightings in this video. If you love this, you're gonna love this one too. Check it out, and I'll see you right there. A massive alien crash went down too. UFO crash. Check it out, and I'll see you there.